Yeah, good morning, everyone. So yesterday we saw some corrections in the US market after a very sharp run in on Wednesday. A marginal correction was seen in the US market. And futures of the US market are also marginally negative, and Asian markets are showing some negative trend with negative of around 0.5 to anywhere between 1%. Uh, it's more of after a long a sharp run, there is some cool off which is happening, and people are also watching the employment data, which is also indicator for the rate decisions in the coming period. So today US unemployment data will be coming, which will be watched by the market. Even the commodities are also more of a cooling off, and oil is more of a flattish, and iron ore and steels are up by around 0.5%. So nothing so great movements in the market. So quite possible Indian market may also remain more of a range bound today. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you. So good morning, all of you. Today, market is likely to open on a flattish note and we're likely to witness some sideways momentum during the day. Yesterday, we have seen some sort of a selling pressure at the higher levels at around 18,083 levels, and from there onwards, somehow Nifty manages to maintain a closing above 18,800 level on a flattish closing, which gives some sort of a cautious sign as of now. But looking towards the technical setup of the Nifty, the view will remain a positive as long as Nifty sustains above 18,700 levels. So that will be the first support level. But for today intraday purpose, the first support is 18,720. Below, if it's maintain a closing below that level, then 18,640, 18,600 levels can be seen on the downside. Whereas on higher side, 18,900 would be the first resistance zone. Any move above that level, we expect this rally is likely to be extended towards 19,000 and 19,120 levels on the higher sides. We will remain a positive, but some sort of a profit bookings cannot be denied at the higher level since the index is trading at an all-time high. Coming towards the Bank Nifty, yesterday it was a Bank Nifty who has gave us a signal of a profit bookings at the higher levels. But the trend is itself remaining on the positive side because it is trading in the higher tops and higher bottom patterns, not yet broke the previous swing lows. So the trend will remain intact. For today intraday purpose, 43,150 is the first support level. Below that level, 42,900 can be seen. Whereas on high side, 43,680 and 43,880 levels are the crucial levels we need to keep eye on. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, for today intraday purpose, 19,440 is the first support level. Below that level, we might see some profit booking which might take a Nifty Finance towards 19,380 to 19,300 levels. Whereas on higher side, 19,580, about that level, 90,660, 90,700 levels can be seen. So the view will remain a positive on three indices, but trade each and every stock or say each and every transaction with the strict stop losses. Coming to the stock specific, Inox really doing very well on the technical front. From the last few trading sessions, we are witnessing a positive closing above 1500 DMA, and it has given a consolidation breakout of 550 levels. Yesterday, we have seen that the stock has given a breakout with the volumes, which gives a positive sign on the technical front. I believe it has a potential to reach up to 570 levels on the high side. So those who have missed out a buy call yesterday, they can initiate today also. Uh, any dips towards to 550 levels, one can maintain a stop loss of 540 for target of 570 levels on the high side. That's from my end. I request everybody guys to take a call.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, everyone. So, as per derivatives data, we are seeing that in yesterday's trading session, there was a sharp movement from the selective sectors like IT, reality, and cement counters. So, currently, we have witnessed that all these three counters, the selective stocks from this counter, were almost up by around 4 to 5%. Now, if you look at the overall OI portion from the Nifty front, it is quite visible that from 18,900 to 19,200 level call writers have added up aggressively in yesterday trading session, while against that we are seeing that 18,800 is acting as an important resistance zone, while almost at that point around 12 million position of put writer got added up at 18,800 strike. But below that we are seeing that almost at every strike from 18,700 to 200 strike, at every strike call writer and put writer positions got liquidated. This means that on a weekly basis 18,800 will act as important support. Once if it breaks 18,800 level, then directly the next support for the index or nifty would be at 18,500 to 18,200 level. And on the upper end on the monthly basis we seeing that at 19,000 level there is almost 20 million position of call writer positions getting added up. So once if nifty manages to get a stable about 19,000 level, then we might expect a second round of buying in the market, which might take Nifty towards the 19,200 to 500 level on the upper end. Currently, PCR yesterday closed at 1.15 level, which is the supportive range. The supportive range for the PCR would be 1.15 to 1.08 level. Once if in today's trading session PCR goes below 1.08 level, then we might witness some cautious movement in the market. Currently, the strength is still positive. You should hold a long position with the strict supportive levels of 18,800 level. On the stock specific, we expect a PVR. Tech Mahindra, Grasim, and Ultratech Cement. This four counter looks very strong in today's trading session. Thank you.
Good morning. So auto wholesale volumes for November month have come out, and they were a mixed bag. Maruti volumes grew by 14% against expectation of 19% growth. In commercial vehicles, Ashok Leyland volumes grew by 40% against expectation of 30%, so above expectation. And Tata Motors numbers were in line. The commercial vehicle segment saw sales declining 10%, while passenger vehicle sales grew by 55%. Overall two-wheeler industry volumes saw improvement. The Hero MotoCorp posted inline growth at 12%. However, if we see the domestic growth was decent at 15%. The number two company, which is unlisted, Honda Motors and Scooters, it posted good growth of 38% on the domestic vehicle side. Royal Enfield volumes grew by 37%, which was marginally below expectation of 42%, while TVS, which was expected to grow by 10%, delivered growth of just 2%, and Bajaj Auto volumes declined by 19% against expectation of a decline of 10%. The decline was mainly led by decline in exports. So after a subdued October month for the two-wheelers, we saw that November month was somewhat better. But if we combine both the months and see the volumes, then still we see that the two-wheeler industry is still struggling. So we will need to see how the future months pan out. Tractors were expected that they will post a flattish growth, I mean no growth, but both M&M and Escorts grew by around 10%, so they were above expectations. Thank you.
Morning. United Spirits subsidiary United Spirits Singapore Private Limited has voluntarily winded up. The company was a non-operating company and had no turnover. As such, there will be no impact on the company's business. This is neutral to the company. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Coal India reported its offtake for the November month, which came in at 59.4 million ton versus 53.7 million ton month on month and 56.7 million ton year on year. So this is positive for the company. NMDC also reported its iron ore sales for November month, which came in at 3.04 million ton, almost flattish month on month, and up by 5.5% year on year. This is neutral for the company. Thank you.
Good morning. Yesterday we met the management of Balaji Mines Limited, and it was there are a few points that the management highlighted. First is they are going to start the methyl in amines production by FY24. Further, the butyl amines expansion is in process, where they have received the approval from the government, and they are expected it in 1 to 2 months. The expansion is planned at 16,000 metric tons per annum capacity. Overall, the performance was impacted due to the product prices. There was a lot of volatility across all the product segments. Major acetonitrile prices have observed volatility, where the prices in the previous year were at 400 rupees 400 per kg levels, which were at 245 to 255 per kg in May 22, which further downgraded at 190 200 levels. So the price volatility remained the major concern behind the plant's low utilization. However, it is trying to manage the production without incurring any losses. The management is expecting utilization at 55 to 60% levels in FY23 for acetonitrile. Further, they are positive on the PharmaPure Providone product, that is PVP K30, which has seen improvement in the demand, where they were first producing small quantities. Now the plant is running at full capacity. And second product is ethyl diamine, where it is only supplying 50% of the domestic requirement, and it expects the expansion in the product segment. So these are the positive thing. Overall, the performance was impacted by the price volatility, and we will continue to monitor the performance. The company is currently trading at the TTM PE of 23.9 times, and the near-term outlook is negative based on the management guidance of 23 to 24% of EBITDA margins in FY23. However, the company is expecting 26 to 28% of the EBITDA margins over the long term. Thank you.
Yeah, Godrej Property today morning had said that they had added one new land parcels in their total basket, and they had acquired the land parcel of 18.6 acre land in Kandivali. This will add up around 7,000 crores of revenue to their kitty. And also they had upgraded their booking guidance of from 15,000 crores to 16,500 crore with this project. So overall seems positive for Godrej Property Limited. And I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. In today's session, we might see the positive momentum continued in commodities. So buying on dips is recommended in commodities. As we have seen, dollar index breaching the support of 105 levels. So if this prices sustains below 105 levels, then we expect further correction, and maybe this is a positive sign for the commodities. So further rally can be witnessed if dollar index sustains below 105 odd levels. So buying in gold is recommended around 53,700 with a stop loss of 53,500. Similarly, silver also buying can be initiated around 65,000 with a stop loss below 64,400. In crude oil, prices should continue to rally. 6600 seems to be a good support area, and one can initiate along with a stop loss below 6530, and prices can test 6700 and in the evening session. Similarly, metal fronts, copper 688, 686 are good levels to enter long, and one can expect prices to test 693 to 697 on higher end, and one can maintain a stop loss below 682. Zinc also looks attractive, 270 to 69 good level to enter, and maintain a stop loss of 267. Prices can test 275, 76 on higher end. Aluminum also looks positive, so one can maintain a stop loss of 208, and the prices could test 2013 to 215 in coming sessions. Natural gas, we have seen prices correcting, and we expect prices to correct further and test 540 to 530 levels. So selling on rise in natural gas is recommended. As long as it is sustaining below 566 levels. So selling on rise is recommended in natural gas. That's it for me. I'll ask Ria to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So on the currency front, we are seeing rupee opening with a gap down at around 81.25. Selling pressure is most likely to continue into the pair. We have maintained the view of selling on the rise into the USD INR. It can test 81 to 80.85 in coming few sessions. So maintain the strategy of selling highs into the USD INR. The resistance that you can look into the pair is at around 81.36, 81.45, whereas support is placed at 80.85. You can look for a breakdown of 81.110 to go short into the pair for a target of 80.85. You can maintain a stop loss of around 81.30 into the pair. As far as JPY-INR goes, it will continue to hold its bullish leg. You can see 60.50, 61 in the nearing sessions. Go long into the pair in the intraday for the target of 60.50. You can put an SL at around 60. Also go long into the Euro INR above the level of 85.55 for a target of 85.75. You can keep an SL at around 85.30. Be a little careful while trading into the pound INR. It could correct towards 99.10. It's better to buy from the dips into the GBP INR. You can see a resistance at around 99.65, whereas support is placed at 99.10. So that's all on the currency front. Thank you. इसमें डाल दे थोड़ू से दे थोड़ा सा दे Bag was to be. Of course.